Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to the Steam sale video. And this is a sort of a pre-Halloween sale type of video. So in the past what I've seen is whenever there's a big Steam sale coming up, some publishers and devs, they put their games on sale before the big sale starts, just to probably get in early or something. So I thought this time I'll look at games that are on sale right now. And of course, it is unlikely that these games will get a bigger sale in 2 days time. So most of them will continue at the same price during the Halloween sale. So let's begin first with Fallout Day sale. So Fallout games are on sale here. Pretty good price here. Fallout 76 is 80% off. But of course, at the moment, I feel like Fallout 4 might be the best option. The regional price is still very good on this one. So released on 10th of November 2015. I have played and finished this game twice. And the base game here is 75% off, $249, $5, but get the Ultimate Edition, the Game of the Year edition, because you get multiple expansions and DLCs, especially the workshop stuff. So 75% off, $449, £10, $874 in the UK, $13.37 in Canada. Next is Red Dead Redemption 2. So it's not as low as its usual sale, but it's almost there. So normally the lowest price this goes is 67% off, but this is 60% off right now. So only a little difference. You can see here, $12.79 in India, $24. And you can see the sale, this offer runs until the 6th of November. The Halloween sale will start on the 26th of October and will run until the 2nd of November for 1 week. This will run all the way until the 6th. So this will be the same price during the Halloween sale. Next is Iratus, Lord of the Dead. So somebody asked me yesterday about this game. So this is basically Darkest Dungeon, very much like Darkest Dungeon, better graphics, I would say animations and things like that. But sort of in reverse, you are the dead guy, the bad guy, who has to raise an army of dead and defeat the people trying to, defeat you. So yeah, graphically looks good. Game, from what I've heard, is not as hard. I've only played a little bit, because the thing is, once you play Darkest Dungeon or like the genre defining game, it is difficult to enjoy anything else. Like if you want a Darkest Dungeon style game, you play Darkest Dungeon. So that's the thing. But yeah, if you want something similar but a little easier, check out Iratus, Lord of the Dead. Now, I believe this has been given away free both on GOG and Epic. Not 100% sure on GOG, but definitely I've seen this on Epic. So you may already have this. This is 87% off, $195 in India. May have gone up in price a little bit. $389, £324, $519 in Canada, $389 in the Eurozone. Next is, of course, the Batman Arkham Asylum games. So, not Asylum, like Batman Arkham games. So this whole trilogy is on sale. It's always on sale, usual price. I've seen this for at least 6 or 7 years since I've been covering these sales. So here, 75% off for the first game, $141, $5, same price. In fact, the regional price hasn't changed here. But the collection here is 85% off, only $202 in India, $9, £749. So collection here has Batman Arkham Asylum Game of the Year Edition, first game, Arkham City Game of the Year Edition, the second game, and Batman Arkham Knight and the Season Pass for Arkham Knight. So there was another game made by a different studio, I think, called Arkham Origins, which was after the second one and the fourth one, before the fourth one. So they don't seem to count that, but this is the 3 other games that are the most interesting one, I guess. For me personally, I still like the first one quite a lot. Second is considered usually as the best of the bunch. Fourth one was very rough on launch on PC. The port wasn't really good, but they have obviously fixed it now and it seems to be fine. Next is Middle-earth: Shadow of War. So another set of games that I highly recommend. Fun third-person action games set in the Lord of the Rings universe. Not connected to the movies as such, just before the events of the movies. And yeah, very, very good games, very fun combat system. Of course, the famous Nemesis system here. So this is the second game. First one was called Shadow of Mordor. And this one is the definitive version, 85% off, $404 in India. and $9, or you could buy the bundle. I think the price has gone up a little bit on these because these were cheaper from what I recall. But I would still say these are worth it just because of the quality. The graphics are good, the content is fun. So 85% off, $569 in India, $10.49, £9, $13.49 in Canada. Next is Bright Memory Infinite. So you may have heard of this one. So a few years ago, there was one guy who made an FPS on his own, and it turned out to be so good that some proper publishers and developers got together and asked him to make a proper game. So they ended up with this one. The first one was just called Bright Memory, and this is Infinite, which is like a standalone full game. Still not a very long game, but very well designed, very fun to play. I think it's like 2 to 3 hours in length, and this is on a good sale right now. So 40% off, $317 in India, $12, £9.29, and $13.67 in Canada. Next is the Walking Dead Telltale Definitive Series. So this is also somebody mentioned in the comments yesterday, as this is on a new low. So of course the full Walking Dead Telltale game, 4 seasons, a mini series of 3 episodes which is not connected to the main story, and a couple of DLCs as well. So you have 75% off. Yeah, this is on a new low. $274 only, $12.49, £10, $14.24 in Canada, $12.49 in the UK. Sorry, $12.49 in the Eurozone. So yeah, fantastic set of games. Each season has 5 episodes, and this Michonne mini-series had 3. And you had the 400 Days DLC, which was like another short episode after the end of season 1. So plenty of content, and each episode is like hour and a half. Next is Chivalry 2. So if you're looking for a multiplayer sword fighting game, this is quite a fun one. Now, I did play a little bit. I got it on Epic, even streamed it on the other channel a while ago. And this is just a silly, fun, over-the-top game. It's not like a serious competitive style game. Just play this to have fun, just charging in, killing people. It's just a silly fun, and I really liked it. So this is 60% off, $3.59 in India, $16, £14.39, £17.59 in Canada. Next is a new game, Warhammer 40,000 Boltgun. Now this is a game I really wanted ever since they announced it. The only reason I haven't picked it up is because the regional price has gone up, and this is on a new low. However, still not quite low enough for my liking, but it is on a 30% sale, which is the lowest so far. So $7.69 in India, $15.39 in the US, $13.29 in the UK, $21 in Canada. So this is basically a boomer shooter style retro FPS within the Warhammer 40k universe. You play as an ultramarine, and yeah, it's just simple fun. It'll be easy to run as well, because system requirements are lower for these style of games, and it just looks a lot of fun. Next is Mad Max. So another of my favorite open world games, probably one of my favorite games. It's hard to pick many, but may not be very popular for other people, but somehow I just enjoyed this game quite a lot because this was a bit unexpected. The movie, I think, had come out the same year, and so most of us thought that this would just be a tie-in with the movie. But I found it to be very well made. The combat was fun, the car combat was fun, car customization was fun, big open world. And yeah, just the whole feeling and the setting was fantastic here. So this is 75% off, $269 in India, $5, £3.99, and $7.49 in Canada, $5 in the Eurozone. Next is a newer game. This is Syberia, The World Before. So if you have been following my channels, first 2 Syberia games have been given away multiple times, pretty much on all platforms. This was a very interesting story-driven point-and-click adventure games from the early 2000s. This is like the final game in the Syberia series because the author who made this whole world sadly passed away not too long ago. And yeah, so this came out in 2022. You follow the lives of 2 characters in different time periods. In the previous Syberia games, you followed Kate Walker, and here you follow her as well, but another character in the past. So yeah, very fun game series. 75% off, 474 in India, $10, 874 in the UK, 1124 in Canada. I really enjoyed the first two games when I played it a long time. Then we have A Plague Tale: Innocence, another very popular recent series. There are two games. This is the first one. If you still haven't played this, I would highly recommend this. A very good, well-designed story set during the Black Death, the plague. And yeah, so you're fighting the Inquisition and rats, basically. Really good game. And this is 80% off. Again, I think the price has gone up a little bit. $3.79 in India. $8, £7, 11 in Canada, 8 in the Eurozone. This was also free from Epic Game Store, so you may already have it. The Ascent, so a cyberpunk twin stick shooter style game, let's say. And I did play this twice actually, and I really liked it. This game seems to sort of flip between mostly positive and mixed reviews all the time. It's a very well designed, very detailed world. The story was particularly interesting, but the visuals were very good. You can play the campaign solo or in co-op. I have played it in both. And this was also available on the Game Pass. I don't know if it's still available on the Game Pass, but it was a lot of fun when I played this game. Really happy that I gave this game a chance. And a lot of customization. You are the silent protagonist type, but there's an interesting cyberpunk world where you do your stuff, I guess. So this is 70% off, $6.29 in India, $9, £7.49 and 12 in Canada. Now we have a new indie game. This is The Wandering Village. So the story here is that you are managing your sandbox, your city, building your city on the back of a giant dinosaur type creature. So you have to look after the creature as well, and also your own inhabitants. And this is the unique aspect of this game. Your dinosaur, there was a name for this, I forgot what, Colossus maybe, just something. And yeah, so you have to make sure the Colossus, the dinosaur creature, is also in good shape, healthy, it's not getting attacked, you're not taking it to difficult areas, and also survive and develop your own city on the back of this creature. So very interesting game, still in early access. Small sale, 20% off, $455 in India, $20, $15.59 in the UK, and $23 in Canada. And then finally we have a classic. This is Hotline Miami. So this is a game, top-down shooter, one shot kills you. You also kill with one shot. And yeah, these are very popular. These were very popular about a decade ago. A lot of YouTube videos and stuff. So very cheap game now. 80% off, only 96 rupees, $2, 170 pounds, 259 in Canada, 195 in the Eurozone. There's a sequel as well. So you could get the bundle with both the games. But yeah, try the first one, see if you like it. So yeah, that's a quick look at some games that are already on sale. Like I said, most of these will continue with the Halloween sale. Some may end in between, but there is like very little chance that in 2 days time they'll go cheaper, because then a lot of people will be refunding the games. So yeah, if you are interested, you can get started early and pick up something that you wanted. But yeah, I'll maybe make 1 or 2 more videos, and then on Thursday I'll do the live stream and then cover the usual sales. But in the meantime, thank you for watching. See you next time.